you've taken on. I'm out of the cage, 'cause you opened the door. You're as innocent as gold. 'Cause if you're falling for me, just be one. 'Cause I don't think you're ready for it. I'm not the one to mess around. No, I don't think you're ready for it. Too many people done wrong. 'Cause I don't think you're ready for it. You best believe that time's up. I'm a murderer.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Only a couple more days to go till we finally get that event pro. And last day, last chance to pull your New Year's 2021 card. We still got one more to do. I've only pulled 3 out of the 4. So hopefully today we could get that last one. It does end at... I don't remember. I remember the tweet said 12 o'clock, but I don't remember what time zone specifically they said for 12 o'clock. Could be Eastern, could be Pacific, but either way, we're going to try to get it done today. Man, if we have anywhere close to the amount of luck that we had last time. Last NBA SuperCard stream was fire. I mean, how many resets did we pull? How many Sapphire resets did we pull? Like 100? Yo, my dude, John, my man, welcome back. All-American membership, certainly much appreciated, my dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming out today, showing your support. That's what we need. Good luck. Good luck to start the stream. Sweaty Sock, what is up? Cody, what's up? Gabrielle, what is up? Robot, what's up? Ends in 21 hours. Okay. Interesting. So that's 4 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours. So I'm assuming it's Eastern time then. No. I don't know, man. That's weird. It's not Pacific then. Either way, we got 21 hours per robot in chat. So, yeah, that's how much time we got. Either way, I think tonight's going to be it, though. I mean, if I can't get it tonight, I'm not waking up in the morning to try to get it. I'm not waking up to try to grind this thing out. We got to get it today. Hopefully, we have just as good of luck, though, man. We pulled, what, 5 Sapphires? How many did we pull last stream? 4 or 5 Sapphires or something like that? We pulled a ton. Yo, John, what is going on, man? Another John. Have you gotten a pro out of the 3 pulls? No. All 3 are singles. Only 2 pulled as only really played the gauntlet. Yeah, I can understand, man. It's kind of hard with everything that's going on and not really much to do. And quick game only giving you a couple picks and... I did get my 3rd one yesterday. I got Luka. I got Luka for my 3rd one. So I got Jimmy Butler, Deladon, and Luka. They fixed the quick game. Yeah, they fixed that a while ago, though. Yeah, that's been a while. It's been a while now. Ends at 8 p.m. You know what? I guess we should probably start expecting that, right? Since it is SuperCard. Yeah, that's right. So that's actually 2 o'clock my time. Because everything in SuperCard starts at 2 p.m. for me. So we could probably start expecting the quests and events and all that stuff in this game to be like that. Best deck for a quick game now. Barry, I really haven't given it too much analysis. Crazy analysis. I started with all Sapphires initially and found that they put 2021 cards and winter cards and all that stuff in the deck if you put in all Sapphire Pros. So I took those out and then I put in all Emerald Pros, except they're all pre-patch Emerald Pros. And that worked pretty much perfectly for a while, and then it stopped giving me lower tier decks and started giving me Sapphire, like higher tier Sapphire decks in quick game for me to play, and wouldn't let me play the lower tier anymore. So then I started losing matches of those, and so what I did was I just took out one of my emeralds and put in a bronze. And so sometimes I get perfect, as long as it doesn't do the second WNBA. And if I do, like if it picks it, I still win. I just don't get a perfect. I just get one less pick. That's as much of an analysis as I've done so far. I haven't went past that. Kyrie was at a party not wearing a mask. I mean, that's not surprising. It's going to happen all the time. It's going to happen all year long. What are the other events that will happen? I've never played my NBA games, so you wouldn't know. Mercy. There is King of the Court, which we don't know if it's going to be in the game, but King of the Court is very similar to Money in the Bank in WWE SuperCard. They also got Platinum Playbook, which is very similar to Ring Domination in WWE SuperCard. And then they got Raining Threes, which there's really not much anything like that game mode. Rivals Clash, but that's pretty much the same thing as War or Quick Game. Those are all the events. Those are all the main events. But we haven't heard about any of those. We haven't heard about any of those. The only thing we know for sure is the Gauntlet. John, you're using all Emerald Pros and haven't lost and haven't had a non-perfect game either. Interesting. All right, I'll put mine back in and see what happens. See if it works. John, are yours pre-patch or post-patch? They made these harder to pull than Christmas. Deputy, I don't know, man. I mean, Christmas, I had over 700 resets, 10,000 picks, and I only pulled 3 out of 4. This one, I don't want to say I'm quite at 700, but I'm probably between 500 and 600, and I still have only 3 out of 4. So, I mean, so far it's the same. I mean, I have 3 out of 4 on the first one, 3 out of 4 on this one. Let's see what happens. I mean, I was using it before and it worked out great, but the problem is that they kept playing. Even though we are still in base tier Sapphire, they kept playing what do you call it? Sapphire Pros and other cards, so I don't know, we'll just have to see. The first game is going to be easy because it's the lower tier where I just had it. Just got 2 Andre Drummond, 1 John Wall, Drew Holiday from packs. Any of those pros? I mean, obviously the Andre Drummond is. Or is that your first pack? I wouldn't say that it's 100%. John, you just said it's 100%, man. You said you haven't lost and haven't had a non-perfect game. That means it's 100%. Can't back out now. Yo, Jack, what is going on? Free for an hour. I'll watch for a bit. How are you? I am absolutely exhausted, my dude. I am exhausted. If you all caught the stream from yesterday, we did WWE's SuperCard, right? And I mentioned in the stream that I had to get tier 7 for my PvP. And I was about 12,000 points behind getting my tier 7. So I did not go to sleep last night. I stayed up the entire night grinding out PvP just so I could make tier 7. Got like 12,000 points in a day. And I'm exhausted, dude. I'm like so tired. I tried to take a nap earlier and I couldn't even sleep because, like, you ever hit that point when you're so tired that you can't fall asleep? Anomaly, what is going on? Welcome. Good afternoon or good evening. You should probably try all the Bronze Perfect Pros. I don't have any Bronze Perfect Pros. I have not pro'd up any Bronze. Yo, I stole your honey. I do like your name. But thank you for showing your support, getting the membership. Welcome to the Varsity Club, dude. Definitely much appreciated. Thank you again for showing your support today. I do like your name. Jasmine Thomas. I actually have Jasmine Thomas. You've pulled 3 Christmas, only 2 New Year's. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm close to the same. I'm only 3 and 3, so. Gaming King, 3 out of 4. 178 tickets. I think I got like 400 tickets, maybe. I have missed probably 3 or 4 days of me accidentally not clicking, me forgetting to claim this. I've accidentally forgot. I've probably and they don't go to your inbox. They don't go to your inbox like WWE does. So you miss out. And I think I've missed out at least. Actually, you know what? Who has the max right now? 360 is the max at the moment. Is that including today's stuff? Is that you claiming all of today? 360 is the max? Or is 370 going to be the max when you do all that? When you claim today? Currently spent more on this channel than I did in my NBA and Cat Daddy. Yo, I stole your honey. Certainly appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, definitely appreciate it, man. Three Christmas, 1 New Year's. And you pull 1 Christmas, 4 New Year's. Wow. I guess we're not as far behind as I thought. We're only 21 behind. Maybe a couple of those days I claimed part of them and then just thought that I forgot to claim them all, but I only forgot to claim part of them. I don't know. Either way. That's not even one pack though, so it's all right. You were in yesterday's stream? Jack, I don't forget about you, man. Yo, Jay, what is going on, dude? Welcome. Good evening, sir. You forgot to do your tickets? Yeah, I always forget. Dude, I always forget. I always have the habit of, obviously in WWE SuperCard, we got to the point where we save them, right? We don't collect them. We wait for them to go to our inbox. And so I have a bad habit of not collecting them and forgetting. So I forgot a few times. You got Giannis and Lillard? All but Curry. Yeah, I got all but Curry as well for New Year's. Yeah, I don't got the Curry either. I got 3 out of 4. I don't know how one can play so many quick games. I mean, they like it. They like it. They enjoy the grind. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of things. Like, for example, me. Like, I probably, I like to do math and do math problems. And a lot of people might say, man, I don't know how you can sit there and do math. Well, I like it. You know? It's enjoyable. I can still get the KD even if they fix the gauntlet. Well, I mean, we'll have to see. We honestly don't know. We honestly don't know how difficult the decks are going to be. I'm still anticipating. I mean, you're going to need 10, 12. Who knows? Maybe you might even need more. Maybe they make it hard because we've had so much time. I mean, who knows? I would, honestly, guys, I would not be surprised at anything. I would not be surprised if you only needed 5 or 6 Emerald or Sapphire Pros. And I wouldn't be surprised if you needed 15 of them. So, yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? We obviously won't know until we get there. I need to pull anyone but the Curry. Yeah, Cody, for sure. Anyone but the Curry. But then again, if I pull the Curry, I'm not going to be necessarily upset because I kind of have faith that they're going to put them in future events. Although a Pro would be nice. I would rather have the Deladon. I would rather have the Deladon. Or the Jimmy Butler. Give me the Jimmy Butler or the Deladon. But I'm not going to be upset if I get the Curry. Just because I only got 3 out of 4 last time. Like, that was upsetting. Yo, you pulled a Pro Curry to get you into Sapphire Plus. Nice. Nice. Does he have a regular Sapphire? Does Curry have a regular Sapphire card? I don't think he does, right? Just Klay Thompson's the only one that has a regular Sapphire. How many quick games you have? Maybe like 4,000. Wait, I'm thinking of the other night when I was sleeping when you streamed yesterday. Oh. I get all my days confused too, Jack. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, man. Half the time I don't even remember what day it is. Yo, literally your whole deck is Sapphire Pro. GG, Cody. GG, man. I'm probably not gonna stop I'm probably not gonna start deleting Emerald Pros until I get probably 40 Sapphire Pros or so. Once I get there, then I think time to delete. Kind of delete them. What are the odds we get a quest? 1%. Jay, I'm gonna go with 1%. My guy, 1%. Which is not good. 5 Emerald PJ Washingtons, John. 5 Emerald PJ Washingtons. I did end up getting his Pro, though. PJ Washington, by the way, since we're on that topic. He was a star that I needed, and I did complete him yesterday. Like the worst thing is when you get max cards. One New Year's Curry Pro. Only have a New Year's. I'd take that. I'd take that, Deputy. Randall, what is going on, my friend? Welcome. Jimmy Butler is worse than all the winter cards been maxed out. Yeah, I don't mind, though. I like Jimmy Butler. Most games you have seen is 8,200. I seen somebody post on Twitter that had over 10,000, unless he photoshopped it. I mean, maybe it's possible. I don't know why you'd Photoshop that, but I seen something on Twitter that somebody posted showing that they were in the 10,000 club or whatever. I can't remember what they called it, but they had over 10,000. Yo, you wish you started playing this game at launch? Well, you haven't missed. I mean, you've missed out on a couple things, but you haven't missed out on too much. I mean, the game's been out for 6 weeks, and we've only had half of an event so far. So I wouldn't say that you've crazy missed out on a lot. I know, I'm so behind. It takes a long time to read because y'all talk fast, you know? Y'all type a lot. What's up, Crypt? What is going on, dude? KD is the only Sapphire that has a regular Sapphire, which I do have. Started last Sunday, have 3,300 wins. That's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. Emerald Pro strat is working. Yeah, that's what I started with, but then it started giving me Sapphire Pros eventually. It started making me play Sapphire Pros, and so I switched out. We'll see how long it goes until I get there. Do I keep up with everything in the NBA? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I keep up with everything in the NBA, but yeah, I mean, I'm on like a fantasy team. You know, I follow fantasy. I do my rosters. I check game stats. I don't follow news at all. I'm not a like a social media guy. I don't follow like Twitter or people that tweet and like I don't follow news and stuff. I don't watch SportsCenter. But I do, like, on my computer, I watch, like, game highlights, and I follow box scores and stuff. Especially for my fantasy league, because I got to keep track of, you know, who's playing well, who's injured, who has COVID, which is the biggest thing, right? Who's on the COVID list. Yo, Donovan, what is up, my dude? What is up? Welcome. Aqua. What is up to you as well? We type a lot because we like talking. Yeah, and I like y'all talking. I like y'all talking and chatting. I like being interactive. Just got my Sapphire pull. Second strongest Sapphire single. Who's the second strongest? The only one I can think of is Dirk. Is the only one. Is he the strongest or second strongest? I can't remember. I think they fixed that. You're playing Emerald plus people, but my deck is in Sapphire. Yeah, mine's in Sapphire too. Like all Emeralds are in Sapphire. Like if you have an all Emerald Pro deck, then you're in Sapphire. But it's doing the same thing. Like when they originally fixed it, and I put this deck in, it gave me Emerald decks for only about 100 games. And then it started giving me Sapphire decks. And then it eventually stopped giving me Emerald altogether. And all of my all of the decks I was facing was Sapphire. So I don't know if they'll do it this time. UFC SuperCard would be neat. I personally wouldn't want UFC SuperCard. If they made a new SuperCard, I'd want it to be FIFA. I'd want it to be FIFA. I think they could do a lot with that. I mean, there's so many historic FIFA players, teams. There's so many players in general. I mean, my goodness. But I think it would be impossible to get the rights to that. But that'd be my wish. When do I think they'll do Ruby tier? I mean, the way it's going, I'm thinking honestly early March. I'm thinking spring break now. I'm thinking maybe spring break. Maybe late February. See? Look. What did I tell you? This is what it did. I would do Emerald, and I would get Emerald Decks, Emerald Decks, Emerald Decks, and then eventually it stopped giving me Emerald Decks. And I'd have to back out, I'd go back in, and then it would pop up Emerald. But then eventually it stopped giving me Emerald altogether and only made me do Sapphire. And that's why I switched out that one card to Bronze, is because I got tired of doing it. Dirk is the best. Sapphire, Nick Young. I don't know if I got that one or not. Personally, you'd rather baseball? Because imagine the events double in AAA. I mean, they certainly wouldn't add double in AAA. With the amount of Major League players and even international players. Well, they wouldn't even do international. But as far as Major League goes, they have way too many. I mean, they have more than enough. And historic baseball, Hall of Fame baseball, they would have more than plenty of players too, just like for FIFA. She burns the bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Yeah. I mean, you got to think though, Crypt, just like in NBA, they don't add every single NBA player, right? And so if they did do FIFA, they would probably add the same thing. You know, they would have 80 players, 80 cards to start in one tier, you know. I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same, right? But the only difference is there would be just more to choose from. You wouldn't have to have the same players in every single tier like, say, in WWE SuperCard. Because they don't have a crazy big roster, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Aqua, I don't know if you heard me, but I was saying late February, early March. Late February, early March. Maybe spring break. $2K has the rights for NFL. They'll never make an NFL SuperCard. They would never do that. It would not happen. It doesn't matter if they have all the rights to everything and it would be free, they still wouldn't make it. Just pulled Sapphire. Kobe White. I'm too icy. GG, man. Congrats. I mean, I honestly, Jack, I honestly have absolutely no idea about any of the leagues. I mean, I have, like, when I hear... I'm familiar with a lot of the teams, you know, but I wouldn't be able to tell you like what league they're in or even necessarily like what they're a part of. Like, is every single team under the control of FIFA? Like, would they have to get the rights and contracts for every single league, or could they get them for the entire FIFA combined? Or, I mean, I'm really unsure about the structure of FIFA. So, I mean, they could do, we have professional soccer or professional football, you know, soccer in America. And so, I mean, they could do that, but then that's a whole different thing. And they have some international people, Jack, that I'm sure that you know that play on the American soccer teams. I mean, that's a possibility because I think FIFA would be too hard to get rights to. But maybe they could do the American teams. If I would have known about the All-American, you would have gotten it. It should say a description. It should say a description in there. But I'm honestly, I honestly don't know how the upgrades work. I mean, like if you were to upgrade, I don't know if it subtracts from what you have or not. Honestly. Need one more Sapphire female? Aqua, no. Grind, bro. Yeah, I would definitely grind. I think the time for buying packs is over. That if you have money and you want to spend money on packs, then I would save that for the next pack release. Whatever new cards they drop in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever promo they have next. BPL is the English one, and they get sponsored by, they also have Champions League, which is like an event. I mean, I used to play, we've streamed FIFA on the channel a few times, on this channel a few times. I've played FIFA. And when we do the deck editing or whatever, and you do organizations and you can organize it by the league, there's like 50 freaking leagues. Like, I don't know how y'all keep up with that stuff, man. There are so many teams and so many leagues and so many everything. It's certainly a lot. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be so bad if you've lived with it your whole life, but for someone like me that is not familiar with it, it's a little bit hard. Pre-patch Emerald singles work for perfect games. I honestly don't have any pre-patch Emerald singles. Weird enough. Danthy, what is going on, dude? We're doing all right. Really tired. My back is killing me right now. But we doing all right. We doing all right. Other than those two things, really. Well, soccer is the biggest sport in the world, so I mean, I think it beats out any sport by a long shot. Every other sport by a long shot, so. What chair do I have? Can y'all see it? Why don't you think they'll make an NFL SuperCard? Because NFL isn't popular enough. NFL is only popular in America. And if you think about like NBA SuperCard, basketball is popular worldwide. If you think about WWE SuperCard, Huge in the UK. Huge in America. There's lots. Huge in Asia, in Japan. When you talk about the NFL, nobody plays in the NFL, or nobody plays football like we play football. Only in America, and nobody watches it. Hardly anybody watches football, except for Americans. There are some people internationally that do watch it. Yes, I mean it's not like every single person. But as far as popularity worldwide, football is probably one of the least popular sports out of all sports when you talk about a global scale. And so I don't think Cat Daddy or 2K would be interested in making a game that is so regionalized. I just think there wouldn't be very many people that would buy it and play it. Jack. You're funny, my guy. You're funny, my guy. You remember when they had the EA rugby game? They used to have EA rugby. EA used to make a rugby game. I actually played that on like the PlayStation 1. Maybe the PlayStation 2. I actually played that before. Yeah, that's why baseball could work, because that is 100% a worldwide sport. FIFA could work because it's a worldwide sport. But that's why I think they struggled with hockey. Hockey's not a worldwide sport. I mean, it is in other countries, yes. It is in Europe, yes. But I think hockey is definitely more regionalized as well. Which I think that's one of the problems that they had when they made the My NHL 2K whatever. You used to play it? Rugby is a man's sport. Well, I think that you're not correct there, son, because women play rugby as well. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, my dude. I get what you're saying. It's not a game for the weak. It's not a game for the sissy. Baseball isn't that big in the UK. Actually, you're right. That actually doesn't surprise me. Yo, my dude, Danthe Games coming through with the All-American membership, my guy. Thank you for coming out, showing your support today, dropping the membership. Certainly appreciate that, man. Welcome. Welcome. Enjoy your little green highlighted name. Y'all's names are so easy to see in my chat. Like, if y'all could see my screen that I have, because I don't look at the same screen in chat that y'all do. Like, y'all get a big huge icon and your whole entire thing is highlighted. It's really easy for me to see. But welcome. Welcome, man. Thank you. Not in the UK, but Asia for sure. South American countries. Oh, huge in South America. Yeah, huge in Asia. It's definitely not that big in the UK, but UK isn't that big when you compare to worldwide population, right? Or populations of other areas. And I think the climate has a lot to do with it too. I'm willing to bet. A bowling SuperCard. I would, I don't know, man. I like bowling, personally. You know what? I went to state one year for bowling when I was in high school. I did, it was good. It was good back in the day. PGA. Now, golf is a popular worldwide sport. 100%. Golf is a huge worldwide sport. Looks like you're trying. Yeah, no, man. I get what you're saying. I understood what you were saying. I was just being literal. Aqua. They did that to me too, bro. Like, we had that quest last month to where we had to log in every single day for Christmas, collect the gifts, and then we got a reward. I was missing one. And I emailed them 2 weeks before the quest was even over. And they replied to me in the beginning, the very first day. And I sent them screenshots. And I sent them all sorts of stuff. And they're like, okay, I'll send this up. 13 days. And they never responded to me after that. I even emailed them back like 2 or 3 times saying, what's the status of this? I need to get my extra gift so I could claim the reward because I knew I was missing it. And they never responded, never bothered to give me my gift that they should have given me because I logged in every single day. Totally screwed me over and totally ignored me. And then I want to say like maybe like 5 days after the quest was over. So we're talking 3 weeks or so after we initially had our first communication. 3 weeks. I got an email that said, the quest is over now. Sorry, we were busy. Or something like that. I mean, that was basically the gist of what the email said. I'm like, that's effed up, dude. But yeah, SuperCard 2K is certainly a I mean, they don't respond very well on their customer service. They certainly do not. That's not the first time either. That's not the first time I've sent them stuff and they never bothered to help me. I wouldn't say they never do, because I have sent them stuff before and they have replied and fixed things for me before, but it's not a 100% thing that they'll respond to you or get back to you. Yo, Anthony, what is up, dude? Tennis SuperCard. I also like playing tennis too. Tennis is really fun. Also like ping pong. I've played a lot of sports in my time. I honestly can't think of any sport I did not play. Well, I guess I didn't play water polo. I did swim, though. I was on a swim team for 2 years. But I never played water polo, so I guess that's one. I was never on an organized wrestling team. So I guess that's 2. But that's it, man. That's it. Hockey doesn't count because I've never lived in a place that had hockey. So that doesn't count. Yo, Sweaty Sock. Take it easy, man. Have a good night. Darren, what is up? Don't time me out or anything, though. My recent comment, I was, oh, yeah, Jack, I know. But just keep this in mind, Jack. Like, take, for example, me. People send me messages all the time on YouTube. 99% of them are blocked by YouTube. But people put in the comments and say things to me. And from the way they phrase it, YouTube blocks them. And blocks their message. But I still get the message. And I could respond to them. But I just ignore it. I just ignore it. I just, you know, I don't let it bother me. But it happens a lot. It happens a lot. So I would just, you know, brush it off. It's not a big deal. Oh my gosh, guys. My back hurts so much. What do I think about a cricket SuperCard? We talked about that last time, Aqua. As far as cricket goes, I think that even though cricket is a huge sport, and but I think that the people that watch cricket aren't the type of people that would play games on their phone, type of thing. That's kind of what I think. But it is a popular sport. Swaggers, what is up, my dude? Welcome. Glad you could stop by. Patrick, what is up? David, what is going on? Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's never too late. You like standing up for yourself? I feel you, man. I got some miles on my tires too, bro. Trust me. But I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Oh my gosh. I need to get an ice pack or something. Oh. Did I get a pro from the 3 polls or all singles? 3 polls were all singles. Yeah, I got the Luka, I got the Deladon, and the Jimmy Butler. Last stream, for those of you that, you know, are just tuning in. Last stream, we pulled like 4 or 5 Sapphires on stream. Last stream, the board was hot. We haven't even pulled an emerald yet. We've pulled only golds the entire stream so far. So we haven't even pulled an emerald. Best buddy cop movie is what? Turner and Hooch. That is the best. Buddy cop movie ever made. I think that's what you mean. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what you're saying. But that is the best. What I just thought you meant. Davin, what is going on? Ryan, what is up, dude? 4 singles. Yeah, we might hit that. We might hit that. $2K would need to partner with EA for ads, promotions. I mean, if they could get the rights, FIFA would be successful. I think they would get 100% be successful. David, I just said, man. Oh, I guess, I mean, I don't know how long the delay is. I thought it should only be like 5 or 6 seconds or something like that. You love Lethal Weapon? Yeah, Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. They good? Turner and Hooch was... Oh, we got a pull, finally. Come on, 2021. There we go. We got all 4 of them, finally. We finally got all 4 of them. Look at that. All right, we finally got all 4 of them. Oh man, GG chat, we got it. We got it done. All 4, 1 pro. So we ended up with 2 Jimmy Butlers. I know. Before you even say it, Jimmy Butler's the worst card by a mile. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. We got a pro. We got the Deladon. We got the Luca, and that's it. GG, man. Now we could actually pro that up, and it's a yellow arrow, so that actually helps me. I actually kind of wanted the Jimmy Butler because it's a yellow arrow. But yeah, if FIFA made a SuperCard or 2K made FIFA SuperCard, it'd be successful as long as they got the rights. They wouldn't need ads, honestly. I don't think they would. Like, people spend ridiculous amounts of money on FIFA. I mean, ridiculous. Tens of thousands of dollars, bro. I think they would have no problem. 2 Deladons, 1 Curry, 1 Butler. You really wanted the Curry Pro. Yeah, I didn't get one. 48 Hours is another one. That's a good one. Favorite genre of music? I'd say rap. I've listened to rap since the 80s. That's what I grew up on. It's hard to... I mean, I listen to everything. I listen to any type of music. It doesn't matter. I even listen to music in other languages sometimes, just depending on, you know, the beats and stuff. But if I had to pick, I would say rap. Just because, yeah, that's what I grew up on. That's what I grew up on. I pulled 4 steps. Are you kidding? My sports. Wow, dude. That's insane. 4 steps? I mean, that ends up being good. That ends up being good. So, Puerto Rican and you listen to a lot of music, mostly Latin. I honestly, I mean, I listen to music, but nowhere near as much as I used to when I was younger. I don't listen to near as much music as I did when I was younger. Yeah, I would have been freaking out on the... I mean, so like you get the first one, you're like Curry, you're like, yes, best card. And then you get the second one and you're like, oh my God, I got a pro. And then you get a third one and you're like, God dang it, I didn't want a third. And then you got a 4th one and you're like, oh my God, I got 2 pros. So it's kind of a roller coaster, man. Kind of a roller coaster. That is because we are old. Yeah, we're definitely old, man. Oasis is the best band ever. I remember Jack Tattoo. Brandon Ingram single. I got a single. I could use a pro. Still no 4 out of 4. We got, I don't know. Maybe it took us, I want to say I had less pulls for sure. I want to say I only had about 500 or 600 resets. Total resets. I want to say it was probably, like, just estimating. It was definitely less than I had last time. and I got all 4 of them. Still debating on getting the tattoo. I'll be honest, I got tattoos all over me, and I honestly don't even pay attention. Like, I don't even notice them anymore. Like, and they're old, bro. They're old. 20 plus years old. A lot of them are over 20 years old. And I got these ones. The only ones that bother me. I got these ones that are, I got one that covers all the front of my sternum right here, all the way from the top part of my chest down to the middle, down to my stomach. And it's all these skulls and crazy stuff on it, right? But they had to shade over the sternum, right? Which is solid bone, man. And I'm a skinny dude, right? So I have no muscle, no nothing. And it itches, dude. It itches, and I can feel it, like, inside of me. Like, I've had it for a really long time. That's the only one that really bothers me, just because I could feel it constantly. It's like the needle's embedded in my skin or something. I don't know. Said happy 40th birthday. Get out of here, man. Well, I'm no dinosaur, bro. I don't know. Maybe I am. It's not my birthday, though, either. I need one female pro to have a full gauntlet deck of Sapphire pros. We're a couple away. Devin, I honestly think, guys, that depending on how hard they make it, when you get to that final tier, when you get to that final deck, I'm thinking that it is going to be better to match your arrows rather than having all Sapphires. I still think that. Just depending on how hard it is, of course. But like, after playing the last one and seeing how the gauntlet worked and seeing the bonuses and seeing how much it activated, you know, and the randomness of which ones it picked, I think it's gonna hurt to not have all the same arrow. You pulled 2 more resets in 2 hours. I don't think I've ever pulled more resets than I did in that stream we did. I've never pulled that many resets in a short period of time. We pulled like 5 Sapphires in 3 hours. That was crazy. Today's your brother's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your brother, man. Tell him happy birthday. I'm sure you told him happy birthday, but tell him I said happy birthday to him. You're messing with you. You're not old yet. Yo, pretty boy, man. I appreciate the sub, my dude. Appreciate it. And, you know, calendar years, you're right. I'm probably not that old, but I feel old, bro. Like I said, I got some miles. And feels like I need to trade in or something. You have all Sapphire pros and connecting arrows in your gauntlet, except for 2 females. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Back-to-back resets earlier today. That's dope. Your first ever Sapphire pull was a pro. That's pretty lucky. Deputy Dog Bowl back-to-back Sapphires. I mean, we even did it too because we did it during the stream. It was either back-to-back or maybe one and then, or we got a Sapphire. Hey, Seth Curry. Oh, wait. I still don't need that one. Never mind. I think I already pro'd that one, actually. But last stream, we got one Sapphire. And then we either pulled another one right after it, or it was like one reset later after that. What year did I graduate? David, well, that would kind of give away how old I am, which I don't do. But I just will say it was a long time ago. A long time ago, man. My favorite basketball player. I mean, if we're talking about nowadays, I mean, I would probably say I'd probably just say Devin Booker, just because he's on my favorite team and I like all the Suns. But the players nowadays I don't necessarily connect with as much as I did with the older players like Allen Iverson or something, or like David Robinson, those two guys, Damon Stoudemire, stuff like that. The poll was yesterday, by the way. Only hit Sapphire recently. Oh. Well, GG, man. GG. That's good stuff. Yo, Lord of Ward. What is going on, man? Thank you for stopping by, throwing your sub down. Appreciate the support, my dude. If you are new to the channel, first time seeing me, first time checking out the channel, I do have a Twitch, a Twitter, another YouTube page, which I do different content on, all listed below. So feel free to check any of those out. And of course, this is sports related content, not always SuperCard. But lately, it's just been WWE and NBA SuperCard. That's been our main focus the last month or two. But we've done other stuff. Could we guess your age? You could, but I'll never say if it's right or wrong. And I think, David, I remember us talking about it. Right? I think I remember us talking about our ages. I think. Haven't we? Haven't we talked about this? I think we did. I feel like we did. Bucks fan from Wisconsin. But my Western Conference team is the Suns. Yo, my sports. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how long it goes after that, so you know, we'll start with that. Once I do it again, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Maybe we'll go to a day. AK, what is going on, man? Welcome. I'm not sure what part of that is from your name. Like, I don't know if you said if bro is part of your name or if it's just AK. But anyways, what's up? What's up? You graduated from the same high school that Allen Iverson went to. but he graduated 30 years before. I honestly don't think that a single person... Actually, you know what? I take that back. There was a semi-famous UFC fighter that went to my high school. Of course, we had a couple NFL people, but nobody like crazy famous. Biscuit, what is going on, cutie? Speaking of which, I need to go get some of those. I love cuties. Those things are good. You'll be 43 next month. Well, David, happy early birthday, my dude. Happy early birthday. I dread my birthdays. Every time my birthday comes around, I dread it. Devin Booker is wasting his time as a Sun. He should come to a real team like the Heat. It's kind of a, I don't know, not a very, or that's a very one-sided mind frame. Yeah. That's saying that every single person's only goal and objective should be to win. And that should be a person's only goal or objective. Which hopefully is not the case for most people. Some people it is. Some people it is. But if people only care about winning and they will do whatever it takes to win. I don't know. It's not. That doesn't end up. No, I usually don't like that. And the Suns are a good team. Yeah, I still think the Suns are a good team. Got 10 minutes before you have to go cook. Biscuit, what are you cooking tonight? What are you cooking, man? I may have to go soon since I'm getting stalked by someone in chat. I get stalked too. Bro, I do. It's flattery, man. It's flattery. Just take it as flattery. What? Isn't that what they say? Jealousy is the finest form of flattery or something? Or, you know, and... Sorry if you responded. I was doing other stuff. Yeah, man. I said, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? You're an Aquarius. What year are you, David? Are you the year of the goat? The hamster? The snake? The rooster? I like the Chinese the Chinese New Year's. I like those. Horoscopes have kind of gotten a bit, I don't know, flooded or muddy, I guess. I mean, who wouldn't want to stalk me, right? See, there you go. See, that's the type of attitude you need right there. The Suns are top 3 in the Western Conference, though. Yes, they are. Certainly are. You're just baiting. All right, fair enough. Some sous vide salmon with rosemary, roast potatoes, and honey sriracha Brussels. Oh man. Sounds like something my kid's mom would make. I would be like, dude, where's the grilled cheese? be like, can I have a grilled cheese? Dad, can I get a grilled cheese? I think the Sally we actually needed as a pro, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Your boy Aiton has to have you worried. What happened to Aiton? Did he go out? Did he go out and do something? Like go to a club or something? What did he do? I have not seen, man. Beal and Aldridge. I'll never take Aldridge. I already told you. Like I said it when we were drafting. I told y'all, man. I cannot do Aldridge. He's just too old for me. He's too beat up. Beal's doing alright though. Gobert is like my best scorer as far as points go, I think. JB. The nice pro. The nice pro. The Deladon would have been certainly better, but we'll take it. We'll take the Butler. Does that say 100? Oh my god, it does. Does anybody know in chat how many silvers you need to level up a pro? It's 43 for a single, but how many is it for a pro? Yo, my sports, you take it easy, man. You have a lot of snow to shovel. I trade spots with you. I personally love the snow. I would shovel. I'd shovel, bro. You can come hang out. You can come hang out in the heat. I mean, it's not really hot here, but I'd rather have snow. I'd rather have the snow and have to go out and shovel than not have snow. Let's try 70. Hey, Cody, that's exactly what you said. What, 70? Okay, let's try 70. Nope, not 70. I think we're close, though. Maybe it's 71. Nope. 71. 72. 73. Nope. 74. 74 silvers to level up a pro. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Jimmy Butler just took the spot. That worked out perfect. Chat, look at my bottom two rows. Oh, those two bottom rows look so tasty. Those two bottom rows look so tasty. Now, we do have other Sapphires. So it's not like we don't have other Sapphires, because we do. But the problem is that the arrows. So, I guess we could put this one in. We'll put in Alec Burke, which means we need another WNBA right here. That's a... See, Jewel Lloyd's an up. Ben Simmons is a right. Steven Adams is an up. Elena Deladon. Yeah, that's not even close. I don't even think that's close. Nobi, we got the Jaren Jackson. We'll put in the Elizabeth right there. All right. So we're getting close. I mean, obviously we could put them in out of position, out of arrows. I mean, we could still put them in with the correct position, actually. They'd just be, the arrows would be wrong. But these two bottom rows are on point, no doubt. 3 down, 2 up. And then we got 3 left, 2 right. So those are set. We just need to get lucky with a couple more pros. And if not, I'm just going to have to switch them out. And then just depending on how it is. I mean, obviously we could put in the Ben Simmons right there. We could put in the Jewel Lloyd. We could put in the Steven Adams. Those are all pros. So we do have 3 other pros we could put in. I wasn't looking at it, honestly. I was staring at this. Your best is CJ McCollum, really? I don't know if I want to give up Gobert, though. I don't know if I want to give up Gobert. And Ja's just getting ready to come back. He only has like 2 weeks left. I mean, my team's doing well. I don't actually have any reason to want to trade. I think everybody on my team is actually doing good. I don't really have any concerns right now. I'm not even for sure I could improve my team right now. Like once Ja comes back, I'm not even for sure that my team can get better. My team is solid. Dude, you see my roster? My team is solid. Almost everybody on the team is performing. Except for Kelly Oubre is probably the one that's like worrying me the most is Kelly Oubre on the team. He has a good game and then he like dumps. Well, I mean, Biscuit, if you think about it, there are plenty of people throughout the years of basketball that has had amazing years. And a lot of people in the game of basketball has had years in which was better than any of their other previous years. Like, you act like every single person plays exactly the same year after year after year after year. I mean, it doesn't happen like that. One year that goes to the next, one guy could be playing a lot better the entire year, and one guy could be playing a lot worse. I mean, some of them probably are overperforming, but that doesn't mean that they can't do it throughout the year. I mean, you have little faith, man. You have little faith. People can step up throughout a year and be like, you know what? This year is going to be a all-star MVP caliber year. And we're going to get there. I mean, people get better. I think McCollum can average that all year. I think he can do that. I don't think that's unheard of. It doesn't seem crazy to me. But yes, I see. We do play fantasy basketball. Malty, what is up, man? You'll leave my TC in the losers bracket? I mean, as of right now, I mean, I'm kind of happy with my team. I mean, maybe they'll get better. Maybe they'll get worse. But, I mean, at least as of right now, I mean, I'm not saying that tomorrow or the next day I ain't going to want to trade, but I think they're doing really well. I think they're playing really good. I don't have any position in which I think, man, I need to improve that. You're creating a channel for NBA SuperCard. Any tips for a newer YouTuber? The only tip I can give you that is probably the only tip that you'll ever probably need is that in the beginning and even years later, even now, it's really hard. And it's much harder than what people think. And so if you do a video and if you do a stream or if you do something and you only get 1 or 2 viewers and you do that for a week, try not to get discouraged, because that's what I went through too. That's what everybody goes through. It might take 6 months of constant posting and doing streams and doing videos for you to get more than 10 views. It is very discouraging, and you gotta be mentally prepared for it. You gotta be mentally prepared for the struggle. That's about the best I could do. And don't give up. Like, don't give up. Don't quit. Like, those are the 2 things that you can get there. Just don't quit. You got to keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Learn and be open to learning too. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I had more than one tip. Like, pay attention. Pay attention to what people are saying, you know, or doing. Always look for ways to get better, etc. The biggest thing definitely is you got to stay strong and not quit. Because you're going to want to. You're going to want to. Some days, I mean, no lie. Some days I even wake up now and I'm like, do I even really want to keep doing this? Like, this is so much work. I probably make 50 cents an hour. Still, to this day, maybe $1 an hour. On whole, like, if you talk about the amount of, I would say more like 50 cents an hour. Actually, you don't want to take that back. Maybe about $0.25 an hour. And that's in the amount of time that you spend with editing videos, making videos, streaming, everything combined. And that's years later. When I first started, I wasn't even making a penny an hour. I have so many guards. Westbrook. Yeah, I'm the same way. I kind of have a lot of point guards too. Timer, what's up? You think you won that by a mile? Oh wait, you really needed a big, and you were traded Dragic, Ross, Hardaway, able to trade DeRozan and Barrett away for Embiid. As long as Embiid stays healthy. Embiid scares me a little, as far as his health goes. His health scares me. I always think that he's gonna be out when he wakes up tomorrow. Dragic is doing really well though, at least so far. He's having an up year. Same with Ross. Ross is having an up year too. Ricardo, what is going on, man? Welcome. I'm ready for the gauntlet. You dang right. You dang right. Speaking of which, they said, who was it again? Yo, we got another pull. Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray. Do I have that? Do I have that pro'd already? Chat, do I got the Chelsea Gray Pro already? I hope not. Well, I don't know. Do I hope so? Do I hope not? I mean, I think I need a blue arrow. I need more small forwards, though. Ah, snap, man. Not a... Man, we were... God, I don't know. Do I need that? I can't remember if I have that pro'd already. Yo, Trust. What is up, my guy? Welcome. We need some small forwards. That's what we need, dude. We got a ton of guards, bro. Oh, I do not have that pro'd up yet. I do have one. I know I already have it. Let me check. Let me check where we're at. Let me check where we're at. Yeah, see, that doesn't... God dang it. See, that doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. God, dog it. I mean, we could put it in the top row and just trade out this Elizabeth Williams. So, you know, if you're just joining, bottom two rows are done. With one color, one color. All Sapphire Pros. We have 3 other Sapphire Pros that are not in this deck right now, and now we have 4. So we have 4 other Sapphire Pros that are not in my deck right here. Because I keep trying to go with this theory with the arrows and stuff, the arrows and the colors. And the Chelsea Gray, man, I don't need any more guards, dude. I get so many guards. I have nowhere to put her. Honestly, I have nowhere to put her. I'd probably just replace this Jordan Clarkson. And then Candice Dupree can be replaced with... No, Ben Simmons. Jewel Lloyd's the up. She's the shooting guard, though. Steven Adams. Oh no, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm glad I got the pro, though. I mean, I'll take the pro. Worst case scenario is just be in the wrong position. I'm going to go with, honestly, when it comes to the gauntlet, I'm going to go with color over position. So if it was me and that Chelsea Gray that I just got, I would not replace the Rodney Hood and put her in the correct position but wrong color. I would put her in like the powers forward spot and replace the Elizabeth Williams and just have it in the wrong position but have the right color. I'd rather have the right color in the wrong position. But then again, the boost is more. But then again, the boost is more if it's in the right position because that's a plus 90. All the more reason to do your entire row the same color, right position. All the more reason. KD Event Pros. I know, that'd be nice. Caden, what is up? You get a lot of small forwards? Well, I'll trade you. Only if we could trade. That level 20 Rodney Hood? No, level 15. Chat, I am not feeling very confident about them fixing the stats and all that stuff. How about the rest of you? I mean, I still want to think that they're going to do it, but like, why have they not brought it up? Why have they not addressed it or mentioned it? I mean, I don't know. That's a little worrisome to me. We only have, what, a day and a half? Well, I guess technically 44 hours. 44 hours exactly till the event starts. Champions still not fixed, right? Like, they only got 44 hours, man. Stats still not fixed. That is a little bit concerning, though. No doubt about it. I honestly still have a little bit of faith. I'm really hoping they get that done, dude. Oh man. Whoops. What level was that SuperCard? Honestly, they should make the stat patches after Sapphires here. Well, I can tell you that if they do not do stat patches, if they don't do the stat patch before the gauntlet, I don't think they'll ever do it. I don't think they'll ever do it. And that's disappointing because to me, that just seems to be pure laziness. Now, I don't know what it's going to take to fix the stats, but that's just what it feels like. Like, for them to blatantly ignore something and just say, oh, F it. We don't care. We're just going to leave the stats how they are instead of put them like they're supposed to be and fix it. And just blatantly ignore it. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that's the right type of God dang, what word am I looking for? Right type of, not persona, the type image. Like, that's not the image that they want to portray as a company that just says F it. We ain't gonna bother fixing it. Like, that bothers me. And the gauntlet will definitely not be as easy as it was in the last one. 100%. I mean, that's definitely going to be fixed. The gauntlet will 100% be fixed. There is no way there'll be bronze in there. I can guarantee you when you get to the last one that you're probably going to need a Sapphire plus deck in the gauntlet in order to get the KD. But besides that, I mean, the stat thing does bother me, though, because if they just say F it and just don't do it, then, like, that just, I don't know, that just portrays the image of, like, we don't care. You know? We don't care enough to bother to fix it. And if the game is anything like SuperCard, which I assume it's going to be, since it is a SuperCard game, in order for you to be in the tier above you, you're going to need at least 5 pros. Since we don't have momentums in this game, we don't have momentums that give us stat boosts. I guarantee you're going to need at least 5 pros to be in Ruby tier and 5 Ruby pros to be in the next tier. And everybody should be Ruby starting off because we've had 6 weeks to do it. So I don't think that's an issue. I don't think that's an issue. Yeah, I mean, as far as what the deck showed as in the game, on the +5, maybe it did. I don't honestly remember. I was thinking that it did Sapphire plus. I didn't think it was base tier Sapphire on the KD card. I don't know. I'd have to check my video. I mean, I did post a video. When we collected it on the very last one, and it shows in the video what the tier was, at least the symbol. But I was thinking that it was Sapphire plus at least. I don't know. I mean, I guess those are definitely questions that we don't know yet. But I'm still thinking you're going to need to have Sapphire plus to do +5. I personally think you would. Because we've had so much time to get Sapphire Pros. We've had a ridiculous amount of time to get them. Hell, we got how many cards in our deck now that are, well, not anymore since we got Sapphires. But I still have one Sapphire Pro pre-patch. I have a pre-patch Sapphire Pro. I bet there's quite a few people that have pre-patch Sapphire Pros. Which, again, makes it even easier than that. Yo, Ready, what is up, man? Sapphire dupe Yao Ming from a ticket pack. You don't want to save for ticket packs? I'd save them. I mean, that's a good pull, though. Good pull getting the Yao Ming. Yesterday, you got the Elena Deladon 2021. She is your first Sapphire Pro female. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. We pulled our final one earlier today. Earlier today on stream, we pulled our final 2021 card, which was the Jimmy Butler, which was the Pro. I think they're going to solve the problem with the stats with the new tier, because the new tier pre-patched pros don't have value. I mean, pre-patched pros will still have value for a while. Because if you think about it, take for example, I only have one pre-patched pro, and it's the Alec Burks. There is not going to be a single Sapphire Pro that I can get besides for event cards and special cards that's ever going to beat the Alec Burks. No card is going to be better than my Alec Burks. So if you think about the decks, right? If you think about this deck, say the Gauntlet for example, this Alec Burke right here, when the new tier comes out, in order for this Alec Burke to render no value, then I would have to have an entire Gauntlet deck full of Ruby Pros. Right? And how long is that going to take to get a full entire Gauntlet deck of Ruby Pros? The pre-patched cards, the pre-patched Sapphire Pros will have value for quite some time. And not just that, it's not even just that, but like, I don't know about the rest of you, but it bothers me that I have to sit here and look at this Alec Burks that he's my best Sapphire. You're telling me that he's better than my Derrick Rose? Okay. He's better than my Candace Parker? He's better than my Jokic or my Karl Anthony Towns? No, he's not. But they're so, like, I don't understand. Like, why don't they just fix it? Like, to me, that just seems like they are blowing it off and just ignoring it and not caring about not only what it does to the game, but the image that it portrays for themselves. Like, it just feels like that's just not the right way to do things. To just ignore things. I mean, I don't know. That bothers me that he's not up there. Look at my Steve Nash. Why is my Steve Nash Pro my 7th best emerald? Why? Why is my Steve Nash Pro my 7th best emerald? Like, to me, if you're gonna do something and make something, and you're going about the easy way out, and you're copping out of fixing things, that doesn't seem like that bodes well for the future. That they're just gonna ignore things and forget things later on down the road, and they're not gonna care enough to fix things later on, and they're not gonna care enough to make things right, and they're not gonna care about any of that stuff. I don't know. Chat, I think it's important, not just for the game itself, but for the image of the game itself. The image that they want this game to be right. They want this game to function and work properly. I don't know, but that's just my opinion though. Of course, I'm not always right. That's just how I feel about it. Anthony, you only got one female Sapphire Pro. Yeah, we got a lot of them. We got like, I think we got like 18 pros now. Keep pulling singles. We have quite a bit of singles too. I want to say we got like 30 or 40. 3 of your 2021s, and they all have been Hack Attack. You've pulled all Elena Deladon? Yeah, Justin, you can only pull 4, man. You can only pull 4. 4's the max. Maybe they released 2 new tiers because of the pre-patch cards. See, y'all are looking at this all wrong, man. Like, I don't understand, like, how y'all don't understand. Like, see, I don't get why nobody. I don't understand why people don't like see what I'm seeing. They can fix it, but like they're not fixing it. The problem to me is them actually not fixing it. If they just bring out a new tier, sure, that will render all the cards useless. Yes, but that's so fucking lazy, man. And that's so like not right. It's not the way to do things. And it's gonna be hard to believe that a game can last with a company that just doesn't care enough. If they don't care enough to fix it, then it doesn't feel like that type of company would ever make it. That they would ever make it. I mean, remember, for those of you that have played NBA or My NBA 2K for so many years, and for all those years that we have told ourselves how lazy they are about not doing certain things and about not putting certain things in the game or about not fixing things, how lazy My NBA was. I mean, look what happened to that game. That game was popular 3 or 4 years ago and then just took a dump. And then it just continued to go down and down and down because they just didn't care enough. And if they don't care enough to even fix the game, it's hard to believe that the same thing won't happen. So it's important. I think it's very important that they have it fixed. Oh, RFF or RLF, man. I 100% guarantee they know that it's there. And they know that it's in the game. I guarantee you they know 100% that the reward is an emerald single for winning champions. I guarantee you they know that. I don't necessarily think they should listen to us. I think they should do what's best for themselves as a company. But in the same sense, it's concerning to me that they themselves wouldn't want to do it. I mean, if we rioted and forced them to do it and then they eventually did it, I don't think that would solve the problem either, because forcing somebody to do something by either threatening them or by coercion or whatever still doesn't solve the problem. If they don't care, then they don't care, and it's still going to fail regardless. Like, they would need to care is the problem. They would need to care. They would need to want to make the game better and want to make the game fixed. When I was in base tier Sapphire, how long did it take for me to get to Sapphire Plus? I did a video on it, actually. It took me 120 something resets. No, 140 something resets. I want to say, no, 149. Man, my memory is like an elephant. It was 149 resets being in base tier Sapphire. And then 302 resets from Sapphire Plus to Plus Plus. And that was it. Yeah. But yeah, I did a video comparing all three of the from base tier, plus plus, and plus plus. Base plus the plus plus. I don't think they'll fix it. Yeah, it doesn't look like they will. I mean, I'm still holding out hope, but it doesn't look promising. It doesn't look promising. And yeah, it scares me. I mean, think about this, man. Let's say you go over to your friend's house, right? You've never been over to your friend's house before. And you walk in his house and you look in his living room and you see that he has beer cans laying around, ashtrays with cigarette butts in there. He has cat litter all over his living room floor. He has, you could smell like poop in the corner from his dog. He has clothes laying around all over the place. Now, if you were to walk in that house, and regardless of what you thought about your friend before, your opinion is going to change when you walk in that house, right? When you walk in that house and you see that that's the type of lifestyle he lives and that's the type of person he lives, it's going to bother you that he doesn't care enough about his own house for him to pick up, you know, for it to make it look presentable, right? And that's kind of like the view of how I'm viewing this. I don't know if that was a good analogy for you, for everybody. But that's just kind of like how I view it. Like, they don't care enough about their own game to be fixed, instead of ignoring it and going on to the next thing. That, I don't know, that's just, it just changes my viewpoint. It changes my viewpoint on how successful they're going to be and what they want to accomplish. But we still do have a couple days. We still do have a couple days. I don't know if you play the console 2K, but they do the same thing. This year's NBA 2K was the worst 2K I've ever played. The gameplay itself wasn't bad, but a lot of house things were broken and they didn't fix it. And I quit playing. Yeah, I quit 2K altogether. I have bought NBA 2K on console for the last, I don't know, decade. And I just stopped. I have not turned that game on in like 4 months. 3 months. Maybe it's been, yeah, about 3 months. It was disappointing. Very disappointing. Twisted Tristan. What is going on, dude? Welcome. Welcome. We kind of got, you know, on a little tangent there. The company's horrible. Well, you know what? I think that's definitely very misinterpreted. When people say copy and paste and game after game. See, you got to think that. I mean, I'm no game developer. I'm not by any means, and I'm definitely not a professional. But I don't think that they copy and paste it. I don't. They have a general engine that they use. But other than that, I think they have to redo a lot of things every single year. I think every single year they have to redo animations. They got to redo textures. I think they got to redo the smoothing. I think all of that stuff takes hundreds and thousands of hours. And every year as consoles progress, that their graphics have to get better. Because if you were to compare the graphics of this year to 4 years ago, I personally don't think that it's anywhere near the same. Like, if you were to quickly look at it, it might appear to be somewhat the same, but if you look closely at the character models and the movement and the animations and things, I think that there is a ton of things that get better every single year that they have to redo. So I don't necessarily think it's a copy and paste thing. But it's like, for me, it was just a lot of the things that were broken that they just never bothered fixing. That was the thing, just like in this game. It was just the things that were broken that they never fixed. And I just got tired of it. I personally liked the gameplay of 2K this year. I did. I actually liked the gameplay and what they did. I love the shot stick too. I thought the shot stick was awesome. I loved it. I shot with the stick in every 2K previous to this. So the shot stick was something I liked. But there are so many other things that just dumped. I didn't like. My last poll took you 44 resets. RFL, I don't know. How certain are you on that count? I mean, we've had quite a few people do their counts. We've never seen anyone go over 40. I've gotten 40 multiple times. You have a counter? Did you count? Did you get any I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you're really unlucky. Maybe the count or the max is higher. Maybe the max is higher than 40. It was assumed that it was 50, 45, and 40 because people haven't seen people go above those in base tier, plus, and plus plus. But if you got a 44, maybe they lowered it. Or maybe they made it worse. Honestly, I'm going to expect that pull rates will get worse. I mean, as we get more tiers later on, you're going to see pulls in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. Like, this is SuperCard, guys. This is SuperCard. I would 100% expect in multiple, tiers as they release that the reset count is going to go higher and higher and higher. By a lot. So be ready for it. Yo, Banks, what is going on, dude? Love the content. Hey, appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming out, saying what's up. stopping by. Happy Tuesday to you, good sir. Even though it's just a Tuesday, but Tuesday's a good day. See, look, again, like, I mean, we keep talking about this, and hindsight is definitely 2020, right? But take, for example, Cyberpunk, however many, 2077, however many people got that, right? Cyberpunk was a game that's obviously been waited for by many, many years for it to be released. And they had a release date in, what was it, September initially? And they delayed that and delayed their initial release date. It was either what, September or October or something. It was supposed to come out initially. And they delayed it. And people lost their mind. Dude, people lost their effing mind. Sending hate mail and the tweets and all sorts of stuff. Lost their mind. And then in what, November, it finally does come out, and it comes out in absolutely probably the worst release of a game in history. And that came out 2 months later. And of course, I wouldn't necessarily assume that they did that on purpose. I wouldn't think that, but they rushed it. The game launched on December 12th. Okay, so it came out finally in December, but it was initially launched in October, but they delayed it, went all the way to December, and the game's a mess, like an absolute mess. They couldn't tell anybody to that they were going to delay it again, because everybody would have lost their mind, so they had to release it, and it released like it did. Now, wouldn't it have been better just to play the game, or fix the game, to get the game right at the jump, instead of fixing it now, which is what they're trying to do? I don't understand why companies do that. And this is a free mobile game. It's free. It doesn't cost any money to play. And so why not just make the game right? It feels like such common sense. Like, why put something out that isn't ready? So I'm personally one of those people that I would expect, I would rather them fix it and take the time to fix the things in the game that are broken and then start releasing new content, rather than releasing new content and then either never fixing the things that are broken or just trying to fix them later and making more things broken. Estimated Ruby tier. I'm thinking the end of February. Yeah, I'm thinking end of February, Nelson. That's what I'm thinking. Or the beginning of March. It just depends. It just depends. Obviously, the start of this game has not gone the way that we expected it. I mean, we're 6-7 weeks in, and we've only had half of an event card. And things are still broken, so I don't know. I mean, we're obviously the next month is going to be big on seeing where the game is at. You watched your videos and started playing DC Legends because of it. Good stuff. Swaggers, yo, my guy. That's awesome, man. That game is so much fun, dude. I absolutely love DC Legends. I love it. The DC universe has actually like a new universe coming out too. Or that just came out. For the comics, you know, like for the comic series. They've been in the same like universe for the last like 4 years, and they're finally releasing a new one. I can't remember what it's called though. The last one was called Black something. Black. God dang, I can't even remember. But yeah, DC Legends is fun. You don't understand why NBA can't do Wild Wednesday or Super Saturday. Well, they certainly can't do it on a... Oh, to do with things being broken until fixed. I honestly don't want them to do anything until everything is fixed. Honestly, I don't want them to add anything in the game until everything is fixed. Personally. Because the more stuff you add means the more code you have to do, which means the more problems you could cause. I'd just rather them just fix it. That's what I thought they were doing. That's what I initially, when they weren't going to do an event that last weekend, that's what I thought they were doing. They're not adding any new content, so they were fixing the game. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if that happens or not, though. We need something to do other than quick game? Yeah, Cody, you do. But again, like, I'll go back. I don't want this to be Cyberpunk, man. I want things to be fixed. I'd rather them be fixed than have new content. Fix the game first, then bring out new content. But a lot of people aren't as patient as me. I'm much more patient when it comes to this type of thing. That's actually probably the one thing that bugs me more than anything in the world, is when things don't work the way that they're supposed to work. How many of y'all, like, when you're playing and you get that little internet thing that pops up where it says like trying to find the server? I mean, most of the time it's your Wi-Fi. Sometimes, I mean, yeah, sometimes it is their servers, but most of the time it's just your Wi-Fi, and you could just fix it by turning off your Wi-Fi on your phone. At least with me. And so, like, I don't know what it is about my Wi-Fi, but like sometimes I have problems with it, and it literally like drives me up the wall, and I can't figure out what's wrong. Or if my download speed is slow. Money. Hey chat, y'all want to see like the best thing ever? I've had this thing for like 20 years. I'm not even kidding. Some of this thing in sweet. Look at this guy. That is nice, huh? I actually got a bunch of those hanging on my wall. Not just of Damon Stoudemire, but I got other ones too. Football too, I got like an Anquan Bolden one up there. You got in an argument on Discord. Which you think is better value, 10 ticket packs or 25 ticket packs? Well, if you assume that what they say is true and it is truly random, which it's not. But if you assume that the percentages are true, face value, the better value is the tens. But again, you're just assuming that it's a random 5% and a random 9%, like 100% random, and it's not. Like the percentages, like they appear that, like I know they have to list them, but that's not how it works. Like that's not how like loot boxes work. Oh my lordy, my back hurts. All right, chat. Oh shit. Give me half a second. I gotta log in and do something real quick. I almost missed it. What time? Jesus, it's 6:58. Come on, log in. All right, I just had to log into a different game real quick and check that out. If the max is 500 on average, you can get 2 Sapphires in 20 packs with 25 tickets, or 2.5 Sapphires with 50 tickets. So technically the 10s, if you max tickets, are 500. I mean, again, like that's assuming that like their percentages and it's a true randomness, which it's not. It's not true randomness. And it's not a true 5%. Like loot boxes don't work like that. But personally, I'll never buy the 10 packs, even though that I think on face value, I think they're better. If you base it solely on the numbers. But I think based solely on the numbers, if you got, let's say you got 20 people and they all had 500 tickets, and you got 10 people to buy only the 10 packs, and you got 10 people to buy only the 25 packs, I am willing to bet that even though the percentages say that the people that bought the 10 packs would get more Sapphires, I am willing to bet that 9 out of 10 of those, the guy that bought the 25 packs will get more. That'd be a good test, though. That would be a good test. In the 25 ticket packs, you have a better chance to pull in emeralds. Yeah. Yeah. But the value isn't in the emerald. Like, people that get the packs aren't thinking about the emerald. They're thinking about only the sapphire. And I think the only thing that people get the 25 or the ticket packs for is getting a sapphire. That's all they care about. And so while I think that, of course, the emerald is good, I don't think it matters when you talk about the value of the pack. I think that's... I mean, it could mean something to some people. And to some people's decks, it could help. For sure. But I don't think that that's where the value of the pack comes in. Is in the emerald. I think most people, it's only going to be just if they get a sapphire, they don't. If they do, then it's a good pack. If they don't, then it's not. Even if all the cards are emeralds. Good for completing your collection? It might be. Yeah, it might be. It'd be hard, though. I mean, that's a lot of emeralds. Like, right now, I'm missing... I'll check after this. But I believe I'm only missing 2 singles. I think I'm only missing 2 singles. And maybe 15 of the pros. So maybe like 20 total stars. For emerald. I don't feel like the chances of me getting that would be very good. Of getting an emerald. Which is why I'm waiting. I'm definitely waiting until Ruby tier comes out. Or the next tier. Whatever they feel like calling it. So we have 33 stars right here. And so you figure that 16 of those stars... 16 of those stars are New Year's and winter cards. So that's 31. So I'm missing 17 stars. I'm missing 17 stars. And out of all those stars, I think there's only 2 people I don't have. Yeah, Jeremiah Grant, I've never pulled. And... Wesley Matthews. Oh, so we only need 17 stars. This Zion Williams is not pullable either. So you have the 4 2020 cards, the 4 winter cards, and then the Zion Williamson down there. Oh, and 1 extra star. Because the extra star is on the other new card. Because we can't get that pro either. So 18. That Ja Morant right here, you can't pro this one. So that's a star you can't get. So we're almost done. Yeah, we almost got the Emerald catalog done. Oh, man. All right, guys. My back is hurt. I'm going to go get an ice pack and lay down. I am serious. We're done for the night. It is 7 o'clock here. I'm going to put a pizza in the oven and I'm going to eat and lay down. Hopefully I can fall asleep tonight because I've only slept 1 hour in the past 36 hours. But either way, guys, thanks for coming out. I want to thank John. I stole your honey. And Danthe Games as well for becoming the new members. If you're interested in becoming a member, the link for that is in the description. Feel free to check it out. Otherwise, my Twitch, my Twitter, my other YouTube page, also in the description. Feel free to check any of those out. We'll probably be streaming tomorrow, I think. Wild Wednesday is tomorrow in WWE, so I think we might do that. I might not. I might actually take a break and prepare myself for Thursday. Because we might have to prepare ourselves. We got a Flash event in WWE and the Gauntlet in SuperCard, the Gauntlet in NBA, and Flash events in WWE, which this weekend could be busy. So I might take a little break. A little break tomorrow maybe. We'll just have to see. But either way, guys, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Hopefully everybody has a good Tuesday. And be ready for then. Hopefully I see everybody again soon. Y'all, have a good night. Stay safe and enjoy.
Show me